fellow orchestra violinists. We're going to work on 6-Note Symphony. So please bring out that sheet music and we'll work on that together. All right, let's tune on concert A. Match my pitch. If your pitch is higher or lower than that, you'll have to use your mini picks right down here and tune it either right or left to make it sound the right pitch. Try that A again. Now E, D, G. Now every once in a while I notice that I have to use rosin. Don't forget to use rosin. Rosin is what makes the sound. And I've been using this magic rosin, and I'm not trying to promote it, but it really works well for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start at the beginning. Remember, we're learning a different hand position than the long, long, short. Now we're doing short, short, long. Okay, so the first note is A1, and it's close to the nut. Remember, the nut is right here. Okay, so you're going to have your first finger in between the first line and the nut. So, unless you have an extra line there for you, some of you do. So you put your finger there, and then the next note will be A3, and then it'll be A1, and then 2 is close, then 3 is regular, then 4 is close, and then it's E2, and then E1. Notice that it has 6 notes that we're working with. Those are the only 6 notes we're working with. So that's the good news. Here we go. A1, nutty note. 1, 2, slowly play. Two, 3, 4. A1. All right. Keep working on that part until you get it right, so you can rewind till you get that down a few times, and then we'll start at 13. Okay, now we're going to try measure 13 through till maybe 29. See how we do. Now 13 has 7 beats of rest before we play, and I wanted to explain something to you before we move on, is that on measure 13, 14, 15, you have a note that is tied. You see here? That line is going across to this side over here. So it's tied. That means you don't pick up your bow at the end of that whole note. Keep holding it out. So basically, you're holding it out for 6 beats, because 4 beats plus 2 beats is 6. And if you run out of bow, what you can do is you can just go the opposite direction without picking up your bow. So you would go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You can do that. But try to do all 6 beats on one bowing. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Do that, and it sounds much smoother. Okay, so we're starting at 13 counting. You ready for this? Remember, it's E1, close to the nut. It's a nutty note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now I had to go the same direction, because that was a slur. See where it goes E1 to A1. So right there. There's a slur there. So it's got to go the same direction. Your bowing goes the same direction. So let's play that again so that you can follow along and play along. Ready? At 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Did you go the same direction? Did you go? Good. Good job. Okay, we're going to work on number 21. And you'll notice there's a lot of slurs. So we're going to count 1, 2, and then we'll come on E1, A4. That's going to be challenging. I'm not denying that's not challenging. It is. But you can do it. E1, A4, then back to E1. But the E1 to the A4 is slurred. So what happens to your bow? It goes the same direction on both those notes. Okay? And then after the E1, you have E1 again to A3. Is that going the same direction? Yes, it is. Here we go. Measure 21. 1, 2. Rest. Rest. Good. Keep working on that section, that chunk, until you get it right. And then we'll move on to measure 29. Okay, measure 29. Let's go ahead and do this one. This is similar to the beginning, I believe. Close to it. Here we go. A1, nutty note. 1, 2, slowly play. Okay, we're going to stop there for a minute to explain the ending. There is some markings here. I haven't seen too many markings through this whole thing. It's been a marking in the beginning. The first note has a cute little F. That means forte. Forte means loud. So the ending part at 37, actually measure 38, has, it looks like a less than or more than sign. That means to get louder until you're double forte. So it might be good, instead of staying at forte, to actually get softer before that on that A4 and then get loud. Double forte. Okay? All right. 37. We just hit that A1. So we'll start there at 37. A1. 1, 2. Ready, play. 3, 4. Good. Happy practicing.